Hello world, WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of EEPower. Now, I cleared out quite a bit of the room so far. It's not 100% complete, unfortunately. I'm probably gonna have to get to that eventually, but no matter. So, if we look over here, we got a nice little window, we can see outside, and still looking out, when we are outside, it seems pretty nice and orderly for a humongous mountain. Anyway, so it seems like there seems to be a glitch with the Buildcraft pipes connecting to the rock crusher when you log back on. It's probably with the fact that it's going directly to diamond pipe and going at an angle, but I'm not really going to focus on that. What I'm going to do though is, instead of all these biogas engines or peat-fired engines, instead of just using these, giving a measly 6 megajoules per shot or whatever you want to say, I am going to make something else. Let's see, distillery. Fudge. I had the name earlier, I swear. Fermenter, yes, fermenter and making biomass. Let's see. The fermenter is made with a lot of bronze gears and a sturdy casing. That is not going to be difficult at all, considering how many stone gears we currently have, and we actually now do have a bunch of copper, if we can find it right here. Yes, I managed to go out, find a bunch of copper. We'll be able to use this, and we'll make apatite use for the fermenter. We'll use it for the fermenter. Anyways, point out the person who can't talk. Now, the reason we want to use a fermenter is the fact that it is easy to get the saplings that will be required for this. In fact, it's so easy, it's almost impossible not to use it. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, let's grab quite a bit of tin, and we're going to need 2 for that, and then we're going to need 1 more tin for each of the gears. So this should be enough. So 4 gears. We get that, and do we even have the stone gears? Did I even not bring those? Or are they in the corner where I did not see them? Yes, they are. So, let's make the gears. Put our gears to it. Make the casing. Put the gears in the incorrect places because I am a noob. And make a fermenter. Now, the fermenter isn't going to take too much energy, I know that, but we're just going to plop this down right here, and then it'll be nice and cozy. Now, the thing is, we're actually going to use Buildcraft pipes this time, the waterproof pipes, rather. I am using Buildcraft pipes already, so can't really say that. And let's put a lever back here so that we can power the engine, the redstone engine. Hey, I'm having an off day. The redstone engine that we're going to need to use. I think we have enough levers, so let's make... How many pistons? We're going to need 4 pistons in total. So 3 of these. We got the redstone, we got the iron, I am sure of it. Iron. And we'll combine them all together and make more of this. 4 pistons. Good. We have more stone gears because we're going to need to make more bronze engines, I believe. So we're going to even need more copper and tin. How much are we going to need? That's enough for each gear. And that's probably enough for everything. Okay. Oh, now we have all the gears. Okay, so I'm going to make 3 of those specialty types of stuff. Let's make the gears. Too many gears, oh well. I'll find something to do with the gears, and we'll just make some of this, put this down, get that, put the gears down, and there we go. I said, there we go. Okay. Obviously, I have too many items in my inventory and not enough space. That'll be good. Okay, so I think for the liquid transportation, we'll use golden pipes, so we'll need to make some of that stuff. So gold, this will definitely be enough. We might as well make all of this into pipes. And we'll just add waterproofing as we go. Now we're going to need some more of this. That's good. This will be enough for the 3 engines that we're going to make. Biogas engines. Okay. Now the biogas engines, they absorb approximately, not really an approximation, they basically for every, let's see if I get this math right. For every liter of biomass that you put in, it takes 10,000 ticks to consume the entire thing. So that's 1,000 or 1,000 divided by 2. That's 500 seconds for 1 bucket. We're going to be making a lot quicker stuff than that, which is always a good thing. Do I have my lever? Yes, I have a lever. I think I got enough. I might be wrong, but I gotta make sure. Okay, so we'll have this here turning on. This will affect the pipe that will be connected to this. Now we're going to need to get all of this beeswax, and we're going to make one for now. We're going to make a lot more waterproofing later. I'm sure we actually have some waterproofing, so we can just look around, see how much we need. Well, not see how much we need, because we'll pretty much be sure once we route this. But I think I'll just turn all of this off. In fact, it'd probably be better just to take all the peat out, and it'll turn themselves off. And there we go. So we'll just have to wait for all of that to be done. And we still haven't found a single diamond using this method, but oh well, no matter. So we're going to need golden pipes going to the 3 engines. So let's see if we count this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So we need 17 waterproofings. Hope that didn't fuel it down too much. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter too much. So 17 waterproofings should be enough. Let's throw all of our... We don't have any room to throw our peat in there. Let's just throw it in our fuel chest that is over here and unused. So 17, we should have 17 waterproofing. We definitely do. So we'll use all of this. Golden pipes. And connect them up to where they will need to be. Now hoping we can eventually get the diamonds required for everything else, but no matter. Okay, I think that's good. So let's take this off, this off, this off. For now, we'll probably have to get some sort of redstone circuitry in there. In fact, let's make an access hallway to go and flip 3 levers that will be on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. This is not the hallway you are looking for. I promise you. Okay, so trying not to be a total dweeb again, which is going to be an impossible task. Okay. So now that was probably a bit stupid. I should have probably fermented some stuff before I situated those. But we can just put one of these here for now to just power up this fermenter with like one quick shot of heat, and we should be good. Get a bit of fun stuff to get out of the machine, and it'll all be brought down into these, evenly split amongst them. Now, to be able to start, it does need to be warmed up by a lot of lava. So we're probably going to need to go on a short expedition to find quite a bit of lava. I'm not sure how much is going to be needed, but I think a good 12 cells in total should be enough. 12 cells, yay. And throw the rest of this in here, and this, that was in the wrong location. I know that. Be quiet. I am tired. Ah! Okay. So let's see. We're going to need to get a good, healthy supply of saplings, as well as we'll need to find our appetite. We're going to need to find our appetite. And then work on the rest of the stuff. We have 3 appetite, but 8 will be required for the fertilizer that we'll need to just fill the thing up. And I'm pretty sure, yes, we do have 8. Okay, got that. We're going to need to get the required sand. Blarg. There we go. 64 fertilizer at your service, my lady. Why, thank you there, sir. I am much obliged. Okay, I'm just gonna hop out, find some lava, have some fun, and get a few saplings. Because, hey, I think we need those. And apples, too. Don't forget the apples. Okay, I think we have enough lava, though I am not 100% sure. We'll find out soon enough, at least. And then we'll start up our engine to make all the saplings that will be required. Okay, so place this here temporarily. We'll need that to be powered, but we'll put the fertilizer in. We'll get the saplings. Place the saplings that were totally in our possession into the nice little fermenter. Turn on the little peat-fired engine with the peat. And then watch magic happen. Very slow magic. Did I? Nah. I need water. That might be a little necessary. I think it is going to be necessary. Okay, so we are not exactly comfy with everything we have currently. We gotta need some water, so how are we going to get a nice automated supply of water? Tank? No, that's... we could get a rain tank. But a rain tank is gonna take a lot of... That's a rainmaker, so... Tank. Water tank is gonna take a lot... Ooh, actually... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... How many does this need? That is perfect. Okay. Some assembly required, so let's see how many pipes we're going to need. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need a lot, that's for sure. So let's dig our way up, find out how many we're going to need, and then make our way back. Okay, if I'm correct, we're going to need 28 waterproof pipes, so we are pretty much just in the clear. So what I think I'm going to do is make a rain tank, or a water tank rather, and it's a Railcraft multi-block item that automatically, or automagically, see what I did there? Basically automatically fills up its reservoirs with rain but it does it more awesomely than that, and I won't go into too many specifics until I actually build the blasted thing. So let's actually do that. We're going to need more seeds. Yay. We're going to need more peat because I know we are going to be out of it. And we're going to need a lot of waterproofing. Now, if I understand, the rain tank automatically ejects into waterproof pipes. So we're going to have to test that theory. Let's just make a bunch of waterproofing. We'll make the rest of the pipes when we get up there. But where is my slime? You'd think I'd carry something so useful and delicious around with me everywhere. No? You wouldn't? You guys are insane. Okay, so wood will be enough. We're only gonna make 5 of these anyways. If it's not enough, we'll see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is just enough. Sweetness. Okay, now we're gonna need some gold pipes. And we're going to need this. Let's go one more set. That should be enough. Okay, so let's take our jetpack and go out in our handy dandy maintenance elevator, going up to level infinity, and presto. And let's try not to die. Okay, so waterproofing. We're going to use a lot of them anyway, so let's use all of it. Okay, so what I'm going to test first is bring this here and see how well the waterproofing goes. Okay, this water tank siding, basically constructing the water tank, it's another multi-block structure. I believe it's Railcraft that when you make it in a 3x3x3 pattern with the middle empty, you make a water tank that is a multi-craft block that is making water. Now, I'm not sure how fast it is. Actually, it does emit the water right into the pipe. So that's good. And we'll just bring it, hey, go up. Thank you. Go up and correctly go down. There we go. So we're going to need to bring all the water down, and it is going down and is going to go nicely into this little fermenter. It's going to need a bit more water than it currently has. It's going to need a lot more actually, but we're starting to make biomass, so that's not too much of a hassle. We'll probably have to wait for the water. Maybe it fills faster in a rainstorm as well, so we'll have to wait for that. But we might as well fill these up with... That'll be enough, actually, but we'll put it with 4. So 4 there. 4 there. Has no output whatsoever. And obviously I didn't put 4 in here. The more you know. Okay, so we'll have to wait for the water supply to go to a reasonable level, and then we'll start off the machine and see how much it actually produces. Be right back, guys. Okay, I think this is enough to at least start this again and maybe get the ball rolling with all of these bio generator awesome thingies. Let's turn off the levers for now so that we can actually put all of the stuff inside of it. I gotta stop being creepy, you know? It's a little difficult for me though, I've gotta say. So this rain tank will eventually be able to hold quite a lot of rainwater, and we'll be able to store a lot of water for other things. For instance, we can eventually hook this up to carpenter, or at least one type of carpenter. I'm not sure how many we'll actually have, though it will be enough. Now, I gotta talk a little geeky right now. I actually watched one of Slowpoke 101's streams. If you haven't heard of him, You either have never heard of Feed the Beast mod pack or you just don't like awesomeness. Anyways, watching one of his streams, but not live, unfortunately, I actually saw something called a red power engine. A red power engine, yes. Let that sink in for a moment. Yeah, a red power engine, meaning that it was a buildcraft energy emitting device that used bluetricity. Now, I'm not sure how much of a fan you are of red power, but it is a pretty good mod, and one of the things is that the energy system is the most one moment is the most like the real world that there is. So it actually uses the potential difference or the voltage of a battery box, and it uses the current emitted in a wire. Now, one moment I've got to deal with a little situation, and it's just not the situation like how many socks am I going to wear today? Stupid zombie messing up my wall. And I crafted some stuff there perfectly for it. Yes, you can tell I thought that one completely through before saying it. Can't you tell? Okay, so I think we have enough biomass by now, and let's see how the rain is actually holding up for. And there's graphical glitches again. Yay. Obviously, the water supply is quite insufficient. It's going to take a while for that pitiful drop to work. But anyways, 500 seconds for a biogas engine to operate. So that's approximately 2 minutes for it to take. So 2 minutes for 1 liter of stuff. 1 liter of water. Fudge. Fudge. Did I not do... that was stupid. Hover mode, activate. Dumbass mode, still on, kind of stuck. Okay. So if this can finish 1 liter in 200 seconds, it'll be good. Sorry, 2 minutes, so 120 seconds. Therefore, it needs to finish in, let's see, there's 20 of them. 6 seconds? Or 12 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be just sufficient enough. It might need some supplementary water, though that's the least of my worries. The most of my worries is the fact that I am a dumbass who takes fall damage because he forgot his freaking jetpack. Okay, where's the hole in my wall? There it is. You're at a different location than I thought. Oh well. Let's see if I can turn off my dumbass mode and continue onwards. This is off, so let's turn on these engines and see if that is sufficient to power everything. Okay, now it's nice and hot and energy-ness, going at 5 megajoules a tick. This is going at a pretty fast rate, though it is obviously requesting energy for the fermenter when it needs to. It's about the same rate, considering how much it's bouncing back and forth. I see, that's going to be a bit of an issue, so what I think I'm going to do is fill this up with water, and it'll only request stuff when it's actually needing to make more of its awesomeness. So we're going to need to get some more tin stuff. Unfortunately, I know, it's quite a bit of waste of water, but oh well. 24 caplets should do just fine, and it'll have a sufficient amount of water. Now, eventually we can probably get a gated logic circuit to make this much more efficient in its energy usage. Not quite at that stage. Of course, we're going to need a lot more diamonds, meaning that I'm going to have to actually search for the bloody gems. Not bloody gems, we don't have any rubies. It'd be nice to have rubies because I could say I had another mod installed, but alas, cruel fate decideth not. I have it the rubies. A little old English there. Old English or just old? Hard to tell. Okay, so this will constantly require energy now. A very large portion, it would seem. Considering that these are all going at 5 megajoules a tick. Well, this requires to get heated up a lot better, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the full mechanics of that, but I'm sure it's something marvelous or something. And I am making a lot of water cans, so... using a lot of water cans, rather. So I'm going to go through the biomass pretty quickly. But at least we have enough saplings in this to work its magic. So what I think I'm going to do is just leave this be, since there's no point fussing about it currently. Just leave that be, get enough water for it, it'll be good, nice and merry and jolly, and maybe we can get another water tank when we get enough slime balls, but oh well. Could always EI some stuff in, but that is not fun whatsoever, and it would be kind of against what we're kind of doing here. Yes. So, speaking about carpenters, we should get that up and running. Like another thing to drain energy. Woohoo. Carpenter is upstairs, isn't it? Okay. Let's go upstairs, shall we? Carpenter is in here. Right here, okay. So with this carpenter, I shall rule the world or something. I don't know. Something dramatic. Insert dramatic music. That's all you need to know. Okay, speaking of which, this is going quite fluidly. It's going quite well, and it's going to make quite a bit of stuff. When this is full of biomass is probably when it will stop. Now, I'm wondering, probably consumes a liter, works on it, then doesn't put anything into that. So that means it'll be very efficient once this fermenter is done fermenting its batch. But let's go into other stuff in the meantime. We're going to need to make that seed oil right now. And we might as well just make a bunch of caplets to contain the seed oil. Now, we do have a lot of seeds, which we have miraculously stumbled upon. So we can make some more apiaries. Now, let's see. Do we have... what, seeds? I need to get a better job than this. Maybe one that actually pays money instead of just for the giggles. Giggles. Okay, going onwards into something a little more important, we can make another few apiaries with this. We'll need to go to our squeezer that contains the seeds, oils, stuff. Just make them squeeze that stuff, then we can use it into our carpenter and make one of those recipes. It's going to require the seed oils. So, fill, Dr. Phil. And we'll have just enough. Okay, so we'll get 2 more of those. That'll be good. Got seed oil cans. We'll put this in. It'll be another thing that will be accepting energy. Yay! Woohoo! The energy floweth. And it's nice and orderly right now. Imagine that. Okay, so this is going well. We have 1 impregnated casing, and we'll have another after this. Do not make that joke, please. My mother is quite healthy, thank you. Oh, darn it, I think I made the joke. Okay. Carry on. Yes, I'm going to make another apiary. Yes, that's what I was going to do. Okay. Okay. This will be good, and we'll put these on top, and once again, we'll maybe not have these as automated apiaries, but they'll be enough to at least get most of our genome stuff. Maybe we'll get one of those genome analyzers. Those will require some more fine-tuning than what we currently have. And we'll place this here and this here. Apiaries, wonderful apiaries. And we have a common princess and a common drone. And we also have a cultivated drone. The cultivated drone is something we'll definitely want to take a peek at later. But we'll put these in together and breed them. We're not worrying about any of the items currently. But we need a purebred common branch at least before we continue onwards. Now we got some more honey drops that I didn't realize we had, so we can use those. And also what I'm going to do is use the cans. See what yes, everybody says in a resounding yell. We can see it. Stop with the stupid jokes already. I'm trying. It's what makes me me. Okay, these are starting to be full, and that's good. So that means that this will be buffered slightly. And it will still require that this entire thing has to be filled with biomass before anything actually happens. But that's more fun for us, you know? Still, it's worthwhile, so that's good, that's good, that's good. It'll all accept like 3 liters at a time. And these like are 1 liter each, so that should be enough water to keep it going. Now we'll see eventually when it reaches equilibrium how many it's going to need. That's going to take a while to achieve, so we might as well start on some more fun stuff. Now we do have some wintry princesses, but currently we do not know what they do. Like what type of genomes or whatnot that they have. So no, it's not that we don't know what genomes they have. We definitely know what they do. However, it's impossible to use them currently. So we'll throw these in, some more fun stuff, and I think we have more commons. Though it doesn't look like it. Didn't I have a common in here somewhere? Let's see. Common, 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 common. Nope. Okay, so we'll have to wait for more common drones from that thing. You'd think I would have put it in a nice little... Here you are. Perfect. So, by crossbreeding a normal, like a common with a common, this is going to get confusing really quickly, isn't it? Okay, let's start this a little anew. By crossbreeding one of these normals, let's call them normals from now on, with a common, the white ones, we are able to make more commons. But by making a common with one of those other standard ones, like when it goes through the breeding and it gets those two, it gets cultivated drones. Now the cultivated drones are what we are looking for, at least one of them. When we get cultivated, eventually when we go through all of the branches, etc., 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 we will manage to get to like industrial, which I think industrial is the common branch. We'll get imperial, which produces royal jelly, which is required to make the alveary, which is going to be a while off, sure, but it is something that we will definitely want to look into. Now it seems like this is backed up, this is completely full, and it won't request anything for a while, so it's just going to go full on rock crusher. Rock crusher? Rock crusher? It's gonna take a while though. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Hey, didn't I say 5 seconds earlier about it? And I was correct. Wow. WayofTime was actually correct on something? Perish the thought. Okay, so bad jokes aside, there's another thing that we're going to want to create while we are waiting for the apiary stuff to be completed. Other than getting rid of these levers that have currently no use, we are going to need to get our carpenter to make a analyzer. We need a beealizer. Let's get a beealizer and a diamond. And 2 water. Okay, so the 2 water I think is, I pretty much can agree with everyone right now. The 2 water is the one that I am definitely looking forward to spending. The diamond, however, I am not happy about. Redstone, tin, glass, and diamond. Okay, so more watering cans, here we go. Or, no, let's go with the watering cans. We don't want to fill up the stupid thing and having to use pipettes. Those are going to be annoying, and we should probably bring a chest with pipettes with us. Anyways, we'll just put the cans and the pipettes away in that chest that we have up there. Won't be too bad, and considering how frequent that thing is getting, it's going to be really annoying soon, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so putting these in here instead will remove that recipe because it does not require water at all. Thankfully, it didn't get started on that wood pulp, but it was a close miss. Or, I don't know. What do you even call that? Meh. Let's call it the meh. Okay, starting the bee analyzer. And we just use all of our honey drops. Okay, let's use the honey drops here, and then we'll be good. You know, we can modify this to a laser room as well. Actually, not necessarily modify it, but put this up and around, put some lasers on the ceiling, and put like a nice laser table right there or something. That'll be good. Okay, we got our bee analyzer, unfortunately, and we're going to need to centrifuge a lot more stuff, so that means we're going to have to get a lot more stuff to centrifuge, which is going to take not too much effort really, but it's just going to be a bit of mayhem to actually manage to get all the stuff that's required. Let's see. Bee analyzer just requires honey drops, and it's going to require a bee to analyze. Currently, we do not have any bees to analyze, but we're going to need to get something that will be producing stuff, at least. And currently, we do not have anything in this chest whatsoever, other than bees, and more bees, and these will not be producing anything at all. Wow, you're fast. I hope you're purebred eventually. So we got some more stuff that we can analyze, fortunately, and then we'll be able to centrifuge this whatnot and be happy about it, and we'll be able to make some progress at last. At last. Sounds like it did a work cycle to get some more of this stuff out. No, it didn't. Okay. Speaking about work cycles, yay. Give me power. Thank you. I am loving the new energy system of the forestry stuff. Let me just gush about that. The fact that it now is able to, let's see, actually see that an engine requires work and only do work when it requires work. That is definitely a plus compared to the old system where it continually drained a certain amount of energy, and even if you asked nicely, it wouldn't stop at all. So obviously this is hard at work getting the biomass supply to refill all of these engines because obviously it started using them. So the system is working and we're pretty much getting, well, sand. Is sand useful for anything whatsoever? Sand, not sad, sand. Sand. TNT, control circuit, bio stuff, fertilizer. Oh, I can use the ash to make a fertilizer. That'll be actually useful. And nothing for that. And shapeless crafting recipe, use saltpeter, which I cannot find. You can smelt it. You can use assembly table, carpenter, squeezer. Don't have any phosphor. And I am sure I do not have that. And macerator, that's how you get it. Compressor into sandstone. In other words, nothing. Oh, joy, joy, joyous day. Okay, so I think we'll just use the bee analyzer a few times when the time is right, and then go back to working. Okay, we got some bees. We got a common princess, common drone, and a cultivated drone. So 3, and we'll be able to use these awesomely. Okay, common princess. This is a high fertility, and it is a completely, processed. It has a short lifespan, but it's the slowest workers, requires that. Good. No specialties, and we got pretty much a purebred common princess. Cultivated drone, we can look, has cultivated and common. We're looking for the fast though, but a fertility of 2 is sucky. Or maybe that's 2 drones, I'm not sure. And nothing that I can see other than that. And let's see what this is. Common and meadows, so we're probably going to have to check what the other bees are produced. And we're going to have to wait for some actual products before we can do that. So probably what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to breed this, hope that we actually get something. But this is Common Meadows Hybrid, and I'm not sure about you, but I don't like crossing hybrids with other purebreds. But we got a Common Princess here. And these will be probably mixed commons, but we'll know those. And these are all sucky, so let's just breed the sucky together. I'll bite the bullet and just go with that. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Can be used for analyzer. We can use the analyzer instead and make it a lot more streamlined. So maybe I'll make that afterwards. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day. Why are you so noisy? I am trying to sleep here.